There we go. We are live. Live in Massachusetts. On our way to work in Boston. Let's do it. There we go. Let's do it. What's everybody up to? Let me throw some
Mother's Day card and make her
tunes on here.
Mother's Day means Hallmark card. You.
I want to hear some tunes.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit.
Maybe we'll get something on this station, but I don't know. How's everybody doing this morning? It is 7:16 a.m. here in Mass, Eastern Standard Time.
Tell your doctor if you have an infection.
On our way to our first job today so far.
Million miles away. Explore what's possible. Your doctor about Shrimp.
Did some groundwork earlier this morning outside, getting more of the land prepped for the planting this year for the grow. I don't know, fam. Oh shit. You know what I didn't do though? You see if buy copy. There we go. There you go, fam. If anybody's in chat wants to jump on panel, feel free. Oh yeah. Say about me. Then it stood there like a fence post as you drove out in your car. And what does that say about me now that I've broke your pretty heart? Your pretty heart. Your pretty heart. Your pretty heart. Oh, this ain't gonna last very long. We are smooth sailing at the moment, but this ain't gonna last long. We're gonna be hitting traffic real soon. And it's gonna take us quite a while to get to where we gotta be, so I hope you're buckled in. Let's go, fam. Let's get in it.
In life that annoy you. Outlet of her frustrating.
She does. She puts it the wrong name.
You know, you just want to like let off some steam to your family, and then once you get it off your chest, you just feel so much better. It's my therapy. I appreciate it. So we,
Sorry about that, ma'am.
whenever I go home to visit, they say, "Just for yourself." Yet I'm leaving with bags full of junk. They're clearing the shelves. Oh, I know. It's their secret plan to clean out the house. Do you need any silverware or trash from the house? No, I do not. I want to enjoy my time with you. But they don't hear that, and they hand me jars of Reiki.
Oh my God. Come on.
This
Let's go.
tissue.
I don't want to go all the way to Newton. But this is what I mean. Like, it takes me almost 2 hours to get to fucking my first job. Like, I legit have, yeah, I legit have an hour and a half before I get there. And that's the reason. You are the fucking reason why people get in accidents, bitch. You're the fucking reason. Guys, get in your fucking lane well before you need to be there. Don't cut people off because you're fucking running late. That's how people get in fucking accidents. That's how people lose their fucking lives. That shit pisses me off. Obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't be ranting and raving about it. Let's do it. How's everybody doing this morning? Let's go. Get it. It's going to be a good day for everybody. Let's do it. Let's go, fam. I'm really excited about this grow coming up too. Fuck, man. I hope these seeds take. This Thursday, I should be putting in an order, hopefully. It's not going to be too much. So hopefully I can put that order in this week. If not, then it'll have to wait. But I'm going to be ordering some autoflower seeds to try out this year too. I've never done autoflowers, so this is kind of just an experiment. I prefer the larger plants with the larger buds and full control over your yield. So I don't do autoflowers typically. Like, I've never done an autoflower ever. I've only done photo period flowers. A lot more attention than an autoflower does. I guess from what I'm gathering, autoflowers are exactly that. They're automatically flowering plants. You as long as you water them and give them what they need, like, you should be fine. That's what I'm getting from the people I've been talking to, though. You know, I may be under the wrong impression, but that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting the vibe that it's hard to kill them. And hard to make it so that they don't flower. I'm excited for it though. Like, it's all going to be outdoor stuff. I guess autoflowers, when grown outdoors, become beast of plants. So I'm really excited. I want to see what these things come out to look like. I'm really pumped for this. It's my first grow in 3 years, and it's the very first grow I've ever done with my daughter's involvement. Um, my daughter is also a cannabis consumer. She's 19. I know she's not 21 yet, but whatever. She's 19. She's a fucking adult. She can make her own decisions. If she wants to smoke some weed, she can smoke some weed. You know, I don't have anything against that. I don't. I don't have anything against that. And she's well educated about it too. You know, like, we've always been open and honest with her about it. She knows why I use it.
for my medical reasons, as well as for my recreational purposes. She understands, you know, she gets it. She's a good girl. But she's going to be involved with the grow this year too. She's going to help me out a bit. When she has time, she'll be tending to the garden as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Last grew I grew Blue Dream and ended up with 9-foot plants outdoors, obviously. Oh, are we starting to get into it? Are we starting to get into the traffic of it all? I hope not. I hate traffic so much, but I know it's inevitable right now. I've got like an hour and a half before I get there. So we'll probably be live for a bit. Baby, if you're watching this, I love you. Have a great day, okay? To both my girls. Holy crap. I don't want to drive this much. I don't want to drive for the next hour and a half. I wish I didn't have to. My back hurts. I forgot to take a leave this morning. That's what it was. Also, another thing, if you're just Pixie, what? Can't type because I'm at work, lol. But thank you. Oh, okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Here we go. I joined, but I haven't been asked to. Or that's why the fucking link is up there. So you don't have to ask. You just pop in. That's why I put it up there. So people that want to join can jump in. And if you need it again, here it is. There you go. Oops. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Oh shit. I gotta go into the other lane. Because I got what? 36 miles? No. 26 miles to go on this fucking highway. Oh shit, there we go. Oh shit, is somebody in the backstage? Oh shit, what did I just do? There you go. What's up, Pixie?
How's the microphone sound on my end?
You what?
I said, how does the microphone sound on my end?
Oh, you're good.
Okay.
You're good. Sorry,
I
I couldn't
wasn't
hear
sure.
you. I couldn't hear you real good. I had the radio up a little bit.
Well,
Listen to
you're
country.
also on Titty Phone.
Oh shit, titty phone.
So I have the microphone like right under my mouth, so you should be able to hear me, but I wanted to make sure.
And for anybody that doesn't know, yes, titty phone is a real thing, and it's exactly what it sounds like.
All hail the titty phone.
All hail the titty phone. So, how's the horses this morning?
It is chillier than I anticipated it being when I first walked out the door. I wish I had brought a hoodie.
Actually, I find it to be pretty damn nice out right now, but that's me. I mean, I was also out with a pickaxe this morning, fucking tilling up the land.
I know. Half of your stream was blue screen for some reason. I'm not quite sure what happened. One minute
'cause
you were there.
It's because I pressed the back button. The stream was still going, but I couldn't rejoin the stream. So
Yeah, it was just 1 minute you were there, and then the next minute it cut. You like picked up your phone, you went to do something, and it cut out, and it didn't come back. But like when I went potty, you
Right.
were like out there digging, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if he knows you can't see him or
Right.
hear him. That's a technical problem I should probably mention.
Right?
But no, everyone's good. Jill won't be here till later. Bobo ate 3/4 of his breakfast. I have the vet
Yes.
coming Friday, so I'm gonna get buckets and stuff done today.
I just also want to make this quite public because it came to my attention yesterday that someone made a comment to somebody I know pretty well that I guess Lethal has smartened up.
Oh, would you drop it? He doesn't talk about you.
Oh, yeah,
Unless
he
he's
does.
in the
He did
room with
yesterday.
you.
But I guess Lethal has smartened up was what was said. And I just want to go on record by letting each and every one of you guys know right now that if I block you or I don't respond to what you're saying, it's not that I've quote unquote smartened up. My opinion hasn't changed. I just don't want to interact with you. Straight up. That's the way it is. If I was face to face with someone in this specific situation I find myself in that had done what this person had done, they wouldn't be walking away.
You know, you mentioned that in your live earlier too, right? Almost
Yeah,
that
I know.
exact way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a lot more vicious and aggressive earlier. It was pretty racist, to be honest with you. But and I apologize to everybody out there that I offended by saying that. However, I will say this in my defense: that word, as I expressed earlier, comes with ignorance. If you're an ignorant person to an extreme level, then I feel that those people put a bad name on that race or whatever.
Yeah, but you can just call someone ignorant and skip the racial part. Skin color doesn't matter. If you're an ignorant fuck, you're an ignorant fuck.
That's true.
Age doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter. Ignorance
but
is not racist or sexist or classist.
no, you're right, and not everything works the way that I think about it in my head. But it's like, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if you're gonna do it, I can do it. You know, if you're gonna be ignorant, I can be ignorant as well. So I can use those words. You know, and that's the way I've always seen it. But that's not the way it actually is in real life. Not everything can be attributed to, well, if you can do it, I can do it. Because if you can smoke crack, I can smoke crack, right?
Well, I mean, if you could pee
jump off
standing
a
up,
bridge,
I can
I
pee.
can jump off a bridge.
If you could pee standing up, I could pee standing up. It's just not going to look anything like it should.
Right. Right. I wish my meds would kick in. Right now, I'm just fueled by caffeine at the moment.
I know, I shut the coffee pot off this morning before I left and let Timmy know there was a cup of hot coffee. He doesn't have to leave for another hour and a half.
All right. 23 miles to go on this godforsaken highway of 95 South.
It's warming up now, but my first 20 to 30 minutes of every day is spent down at the lower barn in the shade.
Right.
It's a lot cooler in the shade than it is out in the sun, which means it's going to be a lot cooler in the barn than it is outside for a while.
Right. I get it. What's on the radio right now? I don't really know this song, so we're going to change the station.
Yeah, Jill's going to be later than normal this morning. I guess she went to ride a friend's horse, so I'm just going to throw Mikey in his stall and let him chill for a little bit.
Oops.
From 6:40 to 6:50, and I got it pinned in for 6:50, like clockwork. Sometimes I just say that makes me sad.
I'm sorry. We try to keep it on time, but sometimes like
I don't like these segments. I like music. Please play music. Don't talk. Oh my god, when they take fucking listener calls and shit, I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
There are certain radio shows I don't mind.
Yeah, this one's 104.1 Kennedy.
Oh, yeah, Carson and Kennedy.
Carson Kennedy, yeah. Mix 104.1.
They're not too bad.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Good morning, people. Good morning to everybody out there in YouTube land that's watching. If I lose connection, if it starts to go choppy, I do apologize. I am traveling all the way across the fucking state right now.
You know what? The only times you really go choppy are for some reason when you have to pass through Taunton and when you're in Georgetown.
Wait a minute. Where's Taunton from Newton? I wonder. I don't have enough time today to stop.
There's been once or twice where you've been traveling and you've been on your way somewhere and you've mentioned something. And if I look at the map, whenever you go through that area, it's right around the Taunton area.
Right.
But I don't think you have to go through to get to Newton.
No. Definitely not. I just really want to. I know you want to go with me too, and we can make a second trip. But I really want to, on my way home one day, if I'm able to, I want to swing through and see him because he's really only available during the week. He's not really available during weekends.
The thing is, I can take afternoons off. I just need to know ahead of time.
Right. To each and everybody out there, good morning. How's everybody doing? You've got me, Lethal Coils, and Chaos Pixie on the line. And we are just chilling this morning. If anybody out there feels the urge to come live with us, feel free to click that link for StreamYard that is posted. Let me see if I don't think I can pin it.
No, but if no one's talking, it stays in the chat.
Okay, yeah, that's true too.
The only time it ever scrolls away is 37 messages.
Right.
Once you hit 37 comments, the 38th kicks the first comment out of the lineup and you can't scroll up to it anymore.
That's fucked.
The more you know, part of being the background.
I brought because I frequently, quite often, find myself for work in some questionable places. Very, very questionable places. So I felt maybe it was time that I put something in my truck to allow myself to protect myself should I need to in any of these areas.
You didn't.
I did bring something with me. And
I
I don't think anybody's going to want to fuck with me either.
Part of me doesn't want to know. Part of me wants to know. I have a suspicion.
It's a fucking machete.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine
It's a
then.
machete. I didn't bring any of my guns.
Nope.
No, I'm not bringing any of those.
I had just moved that
Rifle,
tan one the other day, the handgun.
the brown one.
And I was like, please tell me he didn't bring that. That starts shit.
Nope. Yeah, it won't start shit, but it'll give me enough time to get away.
I don't know. You shot me in the ass with it and I kept going.
Yeah, but if I shoot somebody in the face with it, it's going to stop them.
Yeah, it'll definitely make me hesitate.
Put a BB stuck right in their fucking cheek. The thing's gas powered. It's not just spring loaded. That thing does some fucking damage. That'll hurt you. It won't kill you. Not unless you hit it in the right spot and you're at point blank range, of course. Like, you'd have to, like, hold it at somebody's eye, like, right up to their eye, and then pull the trigger for it to kill the bug.
Yeah, even that would be questionable. You'd be...
Yeah, you'd have to go through so much matter with a BB.
Yeah, I was going to say, not that we should be talking about how to kill people, but...
No.
The easiest way to kill somebody with a BB would be going through an artery and letting it come up and literally clog the heart or the blood supply to the lungs.
Right, shot to the jugular or something. But you'd have to have some insane accuracy with a BB gun for that. Even with any gun.
Well, not with any. Usually, there's a lot more coverage in a regular bullet than there is in a BB.
Yeah, that's true. Let's change topics, though. Let's change topics. That's kind of not... not good. Not a good topic.
I don't know. I think it's funny.
You would. You're into some pretty dark shit, so... You find dark shit humorous.
It's my coping mechanism.
I can't listen to pop music. I'm sorry. Okay, so there is something that some music I won't listen to. I'll listen to that. 105.7 Classic Rock in the morning, Bob and LBF.
That's not true. You listen to pop, you're just not a fan of the current pop. Mainly because you're so behind on it, because you listen to regular, like Sirius XM and targeted music more than you do the radio anymore.
Well, yeah, I don't listen to the radio. I do all digital music now. Fucking, YouTube and Sirius XM that's tailored for the stuff that I like to listen to, you know?
Which is kind of double-edged sword because that's the start of the decline.
Right, and it restricts me from hearing new music. So it's kind of like putting myself in a box. What? How much time we got left? What time does that say I'm going to be in there? 8:59. So we got another hour and 15, something like that. Another hour and 15 minutes, fam. on this trip into work. Then I've got to spray some mosquitoes. Spray some mosquitoes
boy.
first thing this morning. Yeah.
I forgot to look. Is that other backpack blower still at the house?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope.
I couldn't remember if you'd brought it back yet.
Nope. Just don't let the dogs in the inside corner of the foundation. You'll never let them there anyways, but do not let them in the corner of the foundation yet, behind your dad's truck.
Yeah, well, at least thank you for putting it in a spot where they're not likely to get.
Exactly. That's why I chose where I put it. Because
I appreciate that.
They aren't likely to get in there. What is that? Is that B&B? No. But so yeah. So I need your help, Rox, because you're good with finding essential oils and stuff. So I'm gonna need your help to find some products. I need some essential oils: chamomile, spearmint, peppermint. Not chamomile. I'm sorry. Citronella, cinnamon, lemon. It's for a pest control spray. Once I
Does
treat,
it
once
go
once I prep the
directly on the
land,
plants?
no,
Okay.
it's pre-planting pest control. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep the land. I'm going to till the land and get that all set up. And then my next step just before planting, what I want to do is I want to treat the area around where we're going to be planting, creating a barrier, preventing insects and the like to come into contact with those plants. Hopefully it works. If not, I do have other organic measures that I could implement, but I'd like to take the advice of some of the experienced growers that I know first and use their tips and tricks, because I have a good feeling that I'm going to have a great yield this year if I just listen to the advice that's given to me.
And you don't over baby them.
And I don't over baby them. Yeah, exactly.
That's the only issue I've ever seen you have, is you get so focused on numbers that you overdo things. I mean, you got to take care of them, but they're a weed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're right. They're going to grow, but it's a matter of what you do with them that determines the yield, the health of the plant, the height of the plant. It's all
just there's only so much that you can control.
Right. I've learned over the past few weeks that, and I should have known this already because I did landscaping for 17 years, but there's a massive difference in the amount of maintenance required for fruit and vegetable bearing plants and farming as compared to like forsythias or your fucking tulips and shit like that. Like ornamental horticulture is very different from agriculture.
Freshman year.
Right.
Freshman year was the different types of horticulture and growing and the basics and pros and cons of each. Right, and then we got into specifics the following year.
Right. What do we got for?
And obviously we didn't grow fucking marijuana, but we were growing fruits and vegetables and stuff like that.
Right.
Which runs along the same lines of care. I mean, it needs care, but it doesn't need 24-hour monitoring outside like you would if it was being grown in a greenhouse.
Well, see, now here's the thing. About that. What I would really like to do is set something up like what you've got in the house. Maybe a couple of field cameras, trail cameras, and keep an eye overnight on the plants to make sure wildlife stays away.
Well, and that's honestly that's the only downfall to the windrow, the staggered windrow, is
Yeah.
if you have to put up pest control, you end up using more of it because of the square footage of the area.
Yeah, and I'm really
And
going to
you
have
use
to
more
do some tick mosquito spray back there too with that Talstar P, because that Talstar P isn't just for ticks and mosquitoes. That Talstar P also prevents a variety of other insects as well from breaking that barrier. You know, so I really am going to need to hit the tree line and the grass in front of the tree line pretty well with some Talstar P.
Well, and
Or
it'll also help if we get all the foliage and stuff off of the lawn so that they don't really have transport further up into the area, so that when you create a barrier, there's nothing already living behind the barrier.
I got a better idea. I'm going to ask a very good friend of mine that I used to work with last year if he has some of that organic product that I used to use. Because if he has that organic product, I would rather use the organic than the Talstar P. Talstar P is a synthetic. It's not organic.
But Ari, you know where she runs. She's already come in with 3 ticks this year.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
So they're already coming up and out and trying to make their way forward.
Right. I got to call Mom sometime this week. I didn't talk to her much last week. I haven't talked to Mom in a little bit, so give her an update on how things are going. I've been talking to her a lot more often. That's good.
I mean,
You
even
know?
once a week. That's my grandparents are happy with that. My mother and I check in once a week.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not concerned about my mom's happiness. I'm concerned about my own. And I feel better talking to her more often than I have been.
Well, that's why I said try and aim for once a week. If you can get more than that, then great.
Yeah. You know,
So
I'm glad
find a
that
time you know she's available.
I'm glad she appreciates my phone calls. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not concerned really with her happiness. I'm not really concerned with. I mean, I am concerned with how she views our relationship, but I'm not at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm more concerned with how I view the relationship between us. You know, I'm concerned with, do I feel like it's good enough? Do I feel like this is the relationship I should have with my mom and dad? You know, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm concerned with, is how I feel about it. Not so much about how others feel about it.
No, so long as you keep realistic expectations, that's a great way to be.
Right.
Yeah, I've watched friends of mine say similar things, and their expectations of the other person involved were not. I won't say the person's name, but she was trying to reconnect with her mother.
Yeah,
and her mother was very heavily into prescription drugs because of medical problems that she had. And she compounded that even more with prescription medication. And my friend's expectations of her mom and what she wanted with her mom absolutely were something that anyone could see was never going to go the way that she wanted.
I'm going to take a guess and say it's your best friend.
Nope.
No.
No, my best friend, if it's Thora, you're way off course.
Is it the other one from Newburyport?
No, it's my horsey one. Not the big one, the little one, the one that comes to see me once a month.
Oh.
Yeah. Her mom kicked her out at a super young age, got hooked into that really early, destroyed a lot of her internal organs, and created even more medical problems.
Well, I'm not going to say any names or get too in depth either, but do you think that might have something to do with her history with substance abuse?
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I think that it's
I mean, she was
how
getting
we
into
act
that.
as adults really does. It really is a direct correlation and result of how we were brought up and what we saw and what we experienced, right? Like life is all about experiences. It's all about life experiences. Everything from the moment we're born till the day we die is all experiences.
Well,
You
it's
know?
super hard because she got hooked on that before her mother even got hooked on that.
Right.
She got hooked on that. We were like 12 or 13. It was middle school into the start of high school when she started to break away from me for that.
Yeah, was it what I was doing or was it the other stuff that speed?
It started with pot and just trying to relax between work and school and her mom and her brother's medical issues.
Right.
And it progressed from there because she got in with a much older crowd, not a my older crowd. You know the type of people I'm talking about.
Right.
And it was nose candy first.
Okay, yeah. But
Because she picked up a
the big
second
M,
job.
right?
Yeah.
I don't care about the long story. Like I just we don't need to get that in depth with it. But I was just wondering if it graduated
Well, in order
to the
to
big
come
M,
off it,
right?
she
Like
had to take Suboxone.
my first addiction. You know what I mean?
In order to come off it, she had to take Suboxone.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's the other thing. Like I keep telling everybody, they don't understand. Like everybody's like, "Oh yeah, you're in recovery. Good job. And I'm like, "But you don't understand how easy it is for me. Like I feel like
is
a
after a
phony
certain
because I
point.
don't have to deal with it in the same way a lot of other people do. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I'm fake because I don't have a hard time with it. I can just put it
with
down
you,
and
you're
walk
right.
away.
You don't have a hard time with it 90% of the time.
Right.
But
there are
when
certain
you
times that I do have a struggle, but
yeah, I was gonna say when you do have a hard time with it, it's a hard time.
yeah.
You're just not dealing with the hard part all of the time.
Right. It's kind of like yesterday. I didn't think I have triggers, but apparently I've got triggers that set off thoughts and little paths of thinking, and those paths don't lead to anywhere good, or didn't lead to anywhere good. It was all in jest. It was all in good fun. They were all friends of mine. You know, they didn't mean anything by it, but it was all jesting and joking, and you know, a couple of the jokes, just the words that were used set off little impulses in my brain.
Yeah.
You know, and it just fucking triggered that memory, that thought of, oh shit. You know?
It's the same thing with certain actions and us getting rid of all the one-hitters in the house.
Right. I had to get rid of all the glass one hitters in that house because all I could think of was a crack pipe. That was it. That's it.
Yeah.
I have no shame, guys. I will tell you, I was addicted to crack. I was addicted to meth. I was drinking a lot, quite often. And so nowadays we're doing much better. You can see it fucked up my teeth. I really don't care. You know what? People can make fun of me if they want to, whatever. But you know what? We're 15 and a half months sober from alcohol. The 18th will be 16 months. And we are like 6 months so clean from anything else other than cannabis, nicotine, caffeine, and prescription medication. And here's the thing about prescription medication, right? Like I saw a post earlier about somebody who's not a fan of prescription medication, and that's okay. You don't have to be a fan of it, but at least acknowledge that it works for some people. You know, it may not
some
be for
people will
you.
acknowledge it, some people won't. Some people will just
I know.
never.
But here's the thing, right? It may not work for you, but that doesn't mean it doesn't work for somebody else. You know, if it doesn't work for you, chances are you just got the wrong medication prescribed to you. If you had tried some other options, you might have found success. But for a lot of people, the first meds you get prescribed are not going to be the last meds you get prescribed. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense at all. It's a trial and error fucking path that you're walking.
Well,
You
yeah,
know,
based off of
it's
body
not
chemistry. Like me, a
right.
perfect example. You and me and that friggin' sleep, what was it, Seroquel? You were on like
Yeah.
12 milligrams and you were a zombie.
No.
She
I
hyped
was
me.
on 50. I was on 50,
Yeah, but then
and I
we
had to
cut
cut
it
it
in
into
half.
quarters. I had to cut it into 12.5 milligram doses.
And you
Because
still were
otherwise,
feeling wonky.
right, I'm just hypersensitive to Seroquel, is what it is.
Me, on the other hand, when my meds doctor tried me on Seroquel, I was up over 250 milligrams. And they were finally like, this isn't going to work for you. Same drug, same purpose. Two absolutely massive differences based off of how the body metabolizes said drug.
Right. What the fuck, people? What do we got? We got 19 miles to go on this forsaken highway.
I'm like that with pain relief too, though. It's in my charts in 3 of the local ERs not to give me morphine because it has no effect.
Yeah.
You can give me anything else, just not morphine, because it's not going to do any good. All you're doing is loading my system up with drugs that it can't use.
Right. Yo, I love this Tesla in front of me for one reason. I hate Teslas, guys. I don't like Teslas. I don't like electric vehicles. I don't like vehicles that could potentially drive themselves in the future. I'm all set. But I love this Tesla specifically because it's got a beautiful sticker on the back. And it says, I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy. That is amazing. I love that fucking sticker. I love that sticker.
That's cute.
I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy. That's dope. But wait a minute. That's contradictory. I'm going to show support for Elon Musk by buying one of his cars. And I'm going to put a fucking sticker on it that slanders Elon Musk.
No, I mean, it's absolutely a thing.
I suppose.
It could be with anything, and not even just that. Like using Google as your primary search engine for a Fortune 500 company, and then finding out the maker of Google is absolutely batshit. Well, we've already got the system in place.
Well, I don't know. Elon is an alien. I am so glad and lucky that, knock on wood, I don't have any wood around me, but do me a favor, knock on some for me. I drive through the city like every day, and I still have yet to get into an accident. And I mean the big city. I don't mean Lynn, that piece of shit accident I got into because some bitch tried to fucking push me off the side of the road. Because some people are so stupid they don't know how to merge. Yo, what up, fam? What's good this morning? We are on our way into work. We're hanging out. We got like another hour before we get there. But it looks like traffic's starting to pick up a little bit, so that's good. Or maybe not. At least we're doing 35. That's for fucking sure. That's a great thing. If you don't think 35 is very quick, you haven't driven in Massachusetts traffic. Now we're doing 65. What the fuck? Open chat. Chaos Pixie. Oh, shit. We got someone back there. No, we don't. Oh, shit. What the fuck? What happened? What'd you do?
Kitty phone failed me.
Oh.
I went to bend over and
Come
grab something. The
on.
phone started to slide, and I went to grab it, and it backed me out of StreamYards. I was like, "Well, fuck."
Right. Yeah, this is Massachusetts traffic right here, fellas, lords and ladies. We've got back-to-back fucking bumper-to-bumper traffic. 1 second we're doing 30. Next we're doing 65. Straight down to 0. Fucking great. Love that shit.
Are we going out tonight, or can we stay in?
We can stay in.
Okay. Part of me really wants to go out, but I'm kind of at that stage right now that I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be here most of the morning.
Yep.
I want to finish the bathroom today. Did you see the tub in the shower?
Whoops. Might be. That was my fault. Fuck. That was not cool. I just left the fucking stream.
I'm over
Like a
here
noob.
talking to myself.
Like a fucking noob, I left the stream. Like, the fuck? Someone was back there? Who was back there?
I was.
Oh, well.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure now, but
yeah, there was someone back there, but they left. I think. I had the
I don't know,
notification under the people thing that was on there, on my screen. So,
this is why I like being home when I'm running support.
yeah, right.
I like running support. I'm good at it.
Let me see. I don't know what to do. I'm torn. I'm told 2 different ways to grow, to start my grow. Some people are telling me, hello, good morning to everybody. Some people are telling me that I should start my grow, and if I'm going to be growing outdoors, I should start them outdoors. Don't start them inside. Just plant the seeds directly into the ground.
Yeah.
Then I've got other people telling me to start them indoors and bring them outside when they're like 3 inches tall. I don't know which to go with.
So can I get
I might mix it up. I might mix it up a little for the autos. I might start 3 of them indoor, plant 2 of them outdoors.
Can I give
And
my opinion?
I'll just tie a string when they're tall enough onto the ones that I grew in the ground. I color code them. That way I know which is which. And I'll keep records of all the plant work we do this year too. I've already started making notes on my tablet of the advice that I've been getting from some of the people.
So my suggestion would be, if they're going to be grown outside, grow them outside. Start
Yep.
them outside.
Okay.
But you can do other things while they're still small to keep them safe and warm so you don't have to do as much. I have like those 10-gallon glass tanks. You let your plants sit out in the open air all day. Overnight before the sun goes down, if you pop a glass tank upside down over them, it holds in the heat and the humidity for the overnight, so the temp drop isn't as drastic. And when you uncover them in the morning, they're good to go.
So
And if you're late, would you?
Is that why people use reflective tents?
Yes. Or that's another good option, a tent.
Yeah.
Something to help keep the heat in, so that the only thing you got to worry about starting them outside right now is when it drops down to 40, and then goes back up to 60, and then back down to 40. So if you're covering them before they get cold, you're holding in the heat and you're helping them maintain like that happy medium.
Right.
But they don't need to stay covered all the time.
Right.
And I only mention that. Would you stop it, Michael? That was my... Stop it. That was my face. But I only suggest that because I know we still have a tent somewhere. I know I have a couple of tanks somewhere. So it's something that could make growing outside easier for you.
Yeah. Kiss 108? No. Maybe Kiss 108 will have some good music.
I doubt it. They've got kind of weird lately.
I kind of want to look on Sirius XM for some growing podcasts or Spotify.
Yeah, just be careful how much information you're trying to intake, because depending on who's growing, a lot of it will contradict.
Depends. Some of it will coincide with each other too. But I'd be interested to see the differences in growing processes of different people's growing processes.
Yeah,
You know
seeing the difference is one thing, but follow the advice of somebody who's had grows that you want.
But here's the thing how I'm thinking about it. If I get multiple points of advice that are differing on a specific topic, I can use all of those tips, and whatever one works the best, I can use that repetitively to get the desired results that I'm looking for. You know what I mean?
I get it, but I also, as a concept, it's good and it's bad at the same time. Because if you put anything else in there in place of growing weed, it can cause mud soup.
Right. Well, here's the thing. What I would have to do is, if I had, say, 3 different opinions on how to top, right? I would take 3 plants and I would top each one differently in accordance with the advice that I was getting. And whichever one pushed out to the desired result would be the method I would use in the future going forward. You know what I mean?
So I see a problem with that.
It would
and the
have
problem
to
I
be
see with that is
grow.
every strain is different. Every strain grows different.
Can I finish real quick?
Sure.
I get that, but if it's the same strain and the rest of the grow is the same soil, same nutrients, same watering schedule, same light schedule, all of that. If all of that is the same for all 3 plants and the only thing different is topping, then the result should be different based off of what I did different, right? So, because the soil is the same. They're going to be planted right next to each other in the same dirt, right? So that would make sense that would be the same. And then the water, I'd be using the same water source for all 3 plants and on the same schedule. You know, I wouldn't water 2 plants and then ignore one. wouldn't do
Topping
that.
I can understand, but I wouldn't mess with anything more complicated than just something like that.
Mm-hmm. But even like pest control processes and measures, like some people have different ways of doing it, and some people use different types of product. So I can try the different pest control processes and see which one works the best for keeping the most amount of bugs off of my nugs. No bugs on these nugs.
No, I get it. You overcomplicate things a lot because you want to be hands-on.
Yes, I want something to do all the time when it comes to doing this. Whether that's learning new things or
Then
spending time trimming the plant.
it's gonna
Or
sound stupid, but if I got you a notebook, would keeping a journal help you not mess with them so much?
I'm already doing that on my tablet, babe. I've already
Yeah,
started note keeping about the grow on my tablet.
no, what I mean is when you start an actual like physical journal that you
I
can
know.
hold and have.
I know. I'm working on that. I'm working on a chart to maintain them, to like a checklist almost, as well as
You're not
a
getting it.
point
That's
for
not what I'm
comment.
talking about, though. I'm talking about you having a journal for yourself to write about the grow and all of your internal
My tablet is
observations.
my notebook. That's what you're not getting. I'm using the tablet for this. I've
Okay.
already got my notes started. I'm not going to start notes somewhere else, when I've already got notes started. That's just redundant. It gives me something I can visually see. It's no different than writing in a notebook.
See, to me, it's a huge difference. Tablets to me are not satisfying. Electronics are not satisfying. Having that paper bound where you can actually write, like having your graphs and your pictures, absolutely. So much easier on a tablet. But for having actual observations day to day as to how things are going with it, I much prefer paper because then you can flip back through and flip in between quickly.
And that's the good thing about individuality, right? Like we can have our personal preferences that work for us. For me, my tablet works. For you, notebook work. And that's cool. It's not for everybody, but I get what you're saying. It helps for you, but me personally, I like my tablet. I like using my tablet. I didn't just buy it for video games. I'd like to use it for other things. And if note keeping on my grow is something I can use it for, I'm gonna, it's a decent little tablet. I like it and I want to use it, but I don't have anything to use it for really, other than watching YouTube videos and playing a couple of stupid mobile games and maybe some of my Xbox games and stuff if I can get them to work, when I can get them to work.
Nope. I've noticed that the more people you talk to, the more ideas you get, the more you want to mess with them.
Well, that's why I'm, writing everything down. If I have 3 different opinions on a certain thing, then like I'm going to write that down and I'm going to take a separate page and I'm going to write those 3 methods down and remind myself, hey, look, you need to try these. This is something you need to try, as a point, just so I can be a better grower. Not saying I want to do this for work. I want to do it just for myself, strictly personal, but I want
Something else that we got to think about is, obviously not now, but
Right.
in the next couple of months while you're doing the grow, we need to clean that basement out.
I know.
Because you're going to need somewhere to dry those, and that's going to be a lot of fucking product.
That is going to be a lot of product. If I increase the yield by 2 this year, holy shit. But with 10 plants, Jesus. That's just the 10 seeds I want to get from autoseeds.com. That's just the
Never-
autoflowers.
Yeah,
That's
never mind the
the
Blue Dream ones.
right. And I've probably got a good 20 seeds germinating right now. Hopefully some of them take. So far, nothing though, no luck.
If in the next day or two none of them have taken, would you mind if I grabbed a couple and tried to start them for you?
I have so many, you are more than welcome to grab a few.
Okay. I have a few little tips and tricks that I've found that have worked over the years for other stuff that
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine seeds are seeds, that they have the same composition.
Anybody in chat that has any tips or tricks for germinating seeds, throw them out there for us, guys. I'd love to hear your opinions, what you've done to germinate your seeds successfully. I pretty much only know the paper towel method. And that's what I've been doing. Just a wet paper towel, throw my seeds in it. I don't drown them, but I keep it moist. You know, I keep it
So
wet
I
enough.
use the wet paper towel method, but I had a feel around the ones that you have. They have a really heavy, hardy shell.
They do.
And
they do. And I heard that hydrogen peroxide for older seeds is sometimes good to rub around them and soak them a little bit because it'll break through that.
So what I was taught with older seeds is give them an hour-long soak in warm water. Keep the water warm. You want to break up the hardened bonds on the outside. So that's essentially what I'd be doing, is letting boiling water start to cool.
Yeah, you're softening up the seed, really, and getting it ready for germination. Okay. Well, that's a possibility. We could try that with a few seeds too. We'll try that tonight, maybe.
That's what we used for pumpkins and squashes and stuff like that, where they already have that really hard shell.
Right.
Even
and you're
if
talking like pre-paper towel hot water.
Yeah, pre-paper towel, you literally just soak the seeds in a cup of water, not hot, warm water. Because you don't want to boil them, you can kill the seed.
Right, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to kill it.
But taking some nice warm water, soak them for an hour or two until they've got a little bit of flex when you pick it up. You don't want to crush it, but you want to be able to feel like you can shift that shell just a little bit. So that when you transfer them to the paper towels and things start happening inside, they have an easier time coming through the already pre-softened shell.
Right. Okay. I mean, that's a possibility too. So we'll try that tonight. We'll soak some in some warm water for a bit.
Yeah, we can do that. I can show you how we were taught with the squash seeds and stuff.
What we'll do is we'll put them in a paper towel afterwards, and we'll just put them pre-warmed seeds or pre-softened seeds on the paper towel of the seeds that we use for the bag. I mean, we'll put it on the bag.
Now, the other thing is making sure that they get some sunlight in the bag.
Yeah.
Because that helps them stay warm. That tells them that the world is warm enough that you can come out now. You can come up now.
Right. Okay.
And you can leave them in paper towel in a 40-degree room all you want. And if it's 40 degrees in there, they're never going to germinate.
Right. They need heat. They need warmth. Okay. So I should have probably put those seeds in the sun instead of on top of the microwave.
I've been trying not to say anything. I've been trying to leave it to you.
I know. There's questions that I should have asked that I haven't asked yet. I should really be asking questions that pertain to the very beginning until the very end. Because I don't know a lot about what I'm doing. I'm flying by the seat of my pants and the advice of some of the people I know that have been growing for years. But I haven't asked all the right questions yet. I'm asking
you got
right
so
now.
Excited about the big money questions that some of the more simple ones aren't registering yet. That's all.
Right. Like I should have been asking about the simple stuff, like germinating. how do you guys germinate? What's your process? And again, like I said earlier, should I get 4 differing opinions? I'm going to try it 4 different ways and see which way works the best for because that's the other thing that we have to consider, right? Is locale, our environment,
Yeah,
our
that's a
region,
big one.
our region, the region of the country and the world that we find ourselves in. What kind of agricultural effect is the environment going to have? So that's something else we got to consider too. Is the environment we live in
So there are
affecting the growth?
There are 2 different growth barriers that you're going to have to consider. Well, no, 3. Are they above or below North Carolina?
Yeah.
Are they above or below the Canadian border?
Right.
And are they to the east of the mountains?
Right.
Because up here, I mean, you can go out to Washington. The lower end of Washington is technically on the same longitudinal line as we are. But the weather out there is totally different than the weather over here because we have everything that bounces off the mountain range and rolls up the coast. Everything for them comes down from Canada.
Right.
So anyone outside of those parameters isn't going to have the same grow system to work where we are. That's why the fruit and veggie packets have grow seasons. Like they have the graph on the back.
Yep.
As to when it's ideal to plant those seeds.
Oh. What is this idiot doing? He's got 2 car lengths in front of him. Yeah, he's jamming up his brakes. Come on, dude. And info. There we go. So we're actually doing pretty good with connection here, which is weird because I'm like in the Boston area and Concord, Lexington. And if you don't know anything about Concord and Lexington, Paul Revere's Ride, fam. That should bring back some educational memories. That should bring up some memories. I don't know. I'm really excited for the grow. I'm so excited that I want to get it going. I can't wait to see them start to sprout. That's going to be the moment of realization for me that this is happening. Right now, it's just like it feels like it's just a pipe dream, but it's going to happen. I just have a lot of work to do still to prep the land, and that's getting overwhelming because I see what I've done so far and the time that I put in, and then I see how much farther I have to go and how much effort that's going to take out of me. But you know what? And in the end, it's all fucking worth it, right? Like what we put in is what we get out. So I'm going to put in 100% towards this grow. And hopefully we can get a good yield this year out of these plants. The autoflowers, I'm confident we will get a really good yield out of. I want to top them in the way that's going to bush them out, though. That's why I would like Pixie. I would like to put like 5 feet between them or so, because they're going to bush out big.
Well, so something that you have to consider when it comes to that is the back side of the house from one side to the other is 32 feet.
I know.
So if you're putting 5 feet, 10 plants, that's 50 feet. That's the length of the house plus another 18. So it's like a house and a half.
Not for nothing. I think that's close to how far you ran that string anyways. I don't think you ran it just the length of the house. I think you ran it a little bit further than that.
That's why I was trying to pace it out last night and put those stakes in and go, does this look like it will be enough space?
Yeah,
If
I
it
just wish
does,
you didn't.
great.
I just wish you didn't stop at two stakes. I mean, one string. I would have liked to seen you completely box it off for me, but
I didn't have enough string, so I figure that's why I told you, if you dig
you
out
have
this
that
back
entire
line,
ball of yarn out there. An
I
entire
used
ball of it.
I used 3/4 of it to get that first string.
I don't know. It still looked like a pretty big ball to me.
But that's why I said, if you dig your shovel width down that line, we can then literally just pick up that line, move it over, and stake it back in again.
Right. Yeah, I'm west of Boston right now. Go figure. I had to go straight down to Newton first thing this morning. To do a mosquito and tick spray. That's going to take me fucking 15 minutes. Just to go from there. I've got to go where? Newton to Stoneham. Folks, that's a trip. That's a trip. Why you'd send me all the way to fucking Newton first thing in the morning just to go back to Stoneham? It's beyond me. But you know what? It's my job. I'll do it. I'll do
It's
it.
better to start
Johnny, if
further
you're
away.
watching, Johnny, if you're watching, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm going. I'm on my way there now. I promise. I'm gonna do it, boss. You got it, boss. Anything you need, boss. That's it. That's what I say. That's what I do. Yes, sir, boss. You know why I do that, though, folks? He pays me. That's why.
He pays you well.
He pays me well. I make paper. I like it. I just spend a lot of paper, too. That's why I have nothing saved up. Because I like the bougie lifestyle, apparently. So I need expensive everythings. I don't have much, but what I have cost me a lot of money. Dude. Like,
Morning.
look,
No problem. He literally just started getting huffy, and I just put him out like 5 minutes ago. He was perfectly happy to come in and chill for a little bit.
this is going to be a controversial topic and a topic that I'm not really going to know much about how to talk about. But I want to say, I just want to bring up the topic real quick about helping friends out and being helped out by friends. I know some people. I know a lot of people, actually. And some of those people are like this. They're on hard times, and I get that. They can't function the same way a lot of us can. They don't make much, if any, money at all. And I get that times are hard, and I get that sometimes we need help from our friends. But here's the thing. When your friends help you out, and the very next week, because you don't have, what you need, the very next week, you come home with something new, people are going to ask questions, bro. People are going to ask questions, and they're not going to look at you the same way. I don't care if that's how some of my friends are. I love them regardless. But I do feel like there's a degree of disrespect there. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Pixie's muted though, so she's probably talking to the person at work.
Yeah, I'm in and out. I don't know. I see it. I only caught half of it, but I kind of see it both ways. I can see where you could see disrespect in that,
Mhm.
but it's also, if it's not you doing the giving, it's kind of not your business.
You're right. You're right. No, absolutely.
But
But when you have been someone that has given to that person when they were in a time of need, and then you watch that happen to somebody else, it's upsetting. You know, it's upsetting to see. No, it's not my business because that was not my deal. But it's still upsetting to see somebody like that, like, you know, having a
yeah, but
hard time fucking, and needing help from somebody, and then when somebody gives them help, it's like they pull money out of their ass and they spend it on something that they don't need.
but on
It's
the
like,
other
well,
hand, I mean, speaking from experience, there's stuff that you absolutely need, yes. But what kind of life do you have if you only spend on what you need and there's no actual other enjoyment in your life?
I get that. I do get that. But we need to make sure that we are taken care of before any of that happens. I understand it full well. I am the biggest fucking violator of spending on what I want instead of what I need.
Yeah, I was
You
gonna.
know,
I was trying not to say it, but like the grow that
no, I'll
you're
say
doing
it.
right
I'll
now.
admit it straight up. I know it. It's a fact. I spend on wants far more than I spend on what's needed. Do I make sure my bills are taken care of? For the most part, yes, I do. I pay all my bills. That's not a question. I do pay all my bills. Sometimes I'm a little late on them, but I do pay all of my bills. Uh, and so that's a thing.
I'm
But
just saying, like buying seeds right now, knowing our financial situation when it comes to savings, maybe wait a week or two. If
yeah,
you're not going to, you're not going to. I can't make you. You're an adult.
right. I hear it.
But it's hard to preach love and faith if you're spewing hate just as much as you are love and faith.
Right. I get it. I try to keep things as positive as possible on this channel. I try to be as wholesome as we can be. We talk about some controversial topics, of course, but I try to keep it in friendly banter. So if anybody out there wants to jump on the panel, hit that link, guys, that's posted down there. You're more than welcome to join us. We'd love to say good morning. How you doing? Always a good time hanging out. So, well, we're just chit chat, guys, on my way into work. How much time do we have left? We have approximately 16 minutes left of the live stream. We've got approximately 16 minutes. Or we fuck you, dude. Don't jam up your brakes with two fucking car links in front of you, you fucking asshole. I hate people. Everybody wants to go 65, 70, and then fucking some asshole jams up their brakes on you.
Nope, I can understand where that would be frustrating from the outside, especially if you've sent help to that person before.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you also have to consider that person's situation and how much
Exactly.
they can actually do.
Exactly.
So like with me, I don't make a lot. I pay my bills. You know me. I pay my bills. I make sure I've got some set aside. I know how to
Right.
maneuver my finances to do what I need to do, regardless of the situation that comes up.
Right.
However, I am essentially trapped here
Yeah.
in this constant state because
Yeah.
my body cannot hold up to more work than what I already do.
Right. Oh, 2.1 miles left. I gotta get in that next lane. Nope, that's exit only. Fuck that. I'm staying right where I'm at.
So
I almost got in the exit only lane.
I guess that kind of gives me a slightly more unique perspective
Of
needing help and being limited as to what you can do.
That's what I was kind of going for, to give people a different perspective on how that looks towards others.
I mean, and for me, I don't give a fuck what people think. I don't. I have I have two autoimmune disorders. I deal with them how I see fit in my life. If other people don't like how it looks from the outside, they can fuck right off.
Right. And here's the other thing, guys. And I've been helped out before too. I've been on hard times. I've had people I've met online that have helped me out. I started streaming probably about 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago. And at first I started on my phone. I didn't have a computer or a setup or anything like that to stream on. So I was really, really restricted. And people wanted to see me improve. They liked me. They wanted to see more, So a few people rather, got together and pooled their money and ended up picking me up a computer, a full streaming rig, which was dope, and I appreciated the hell out of that. No, I didn't go out and spend my money on other things that I didn't need, but I have been helped out and I showed a little bit of respect that way. But here's the thing. I also, on the flip side of that, I had people hating on me because it didn't just stop with the computer. I had people sending me all sorts of stuff, and all of a sudden I come out with a camera that somebody sent me and I'm the bad guy, because I just got help with a brand new computer, but I'm out there spending my hard-earned money on a fucking camera that I didn't actually spend money on. It was sent to me as a donation to the channel, And
it goes both ways with that. I feel like if we're talking about the person who's getting the donations, we need to talk about the people who donate too. Because there are people who donate and legitimately, like, we have one friend that I help out on the regular once or twice a month. Because the way their timing goes, their check doesn't hit until 4 days after they need medication.
Right.
And they always throw the money right back at me the moment it hits. I have no issue with that.
Right.
Even if they didn't, to be honest, I wouldn't have an issue with that because they are a good friend and I don't want to see them sick. However, there are also people that donate that use that as a bargaining chip. It's leverage to them. Because, I got you this. And that's not cool either. So you have to be careful.
That's where I was going, was that PC that was purchased to me for the purposes of streaming and continuing my content was then used as a bargaining chip. And, it wasn't cool. That was held against me. It was held over my head. And I regretted ever accepting that gift. Those people had toxic motives. And I've distanced myself from them quite some time ago, so it's over, it's done with. I don't have anything to do with those people anymore.
It's one of those, you have to watch out from both sides, because if you're trying to help somebody out, make sure that you know the person well enough to feel good about what you're doing.
And that's what makes it difficult for somebody like me, because I like helping people out. I love helping my friends out, especially
and you trust everybody.
Right. And I trust a lot of people. Yeah, that's I trust pretty much until you stab me in the back and give me a reason not to trust me. Don't fucking throw your hand up at me. You're fucking. I've got the right of way. You're in a yield. Fuck off. Oh,
But
shit,
that's also,
shit.
ironically, regardless of how much we bicker and may disagree about things, that's part of what makes our partnership work.
Yeah. What's up, peeps? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is 8:45, almost 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm still not at my destination. It sucks. I was supposed to be here an hour ago, but traffic, so. And I really gotta pee badly. And I went before I left the house, but an hour and a half ride is too much time for me not to have to pee.
Well, and you drink a lot of coffee and energy drinks.
Yes, I do. I drink a lot of caffeine, folks. A lot of caffeine. And on top of that, I'm on an amphetamine in the morning, so that speeds me up too. Well, so caffeine, amphetamines, I'm gonna die. My heart's gonna pop any day now. I've been doing the caffeine thing too much for too long. I can't really get off it. It's hard. It's hard to get off caffeine. I'm an addict through and through.
You would
much
have
like
to
everything
limit
else.
yourself and literally make it a programmed process.
Right. And much like everything else with stimulants, that's the only difference, right? Like coffee is a natural stimulant. Like that's the thing, right? Like it's a natural stimulant. So it's like Vyvanse, it's like Adderall on a lower scale. Doesn't need to be regulated, but it's still a stimulant. Which I think, like, if that's the case, I think espresso should be prescribed. You know?
You would die.
I know. Take 12 of these a day, call me in the morning. What the fuck? Doc, I couldn't stop shaking.
Well, that's like over in the UK. Energy drinks above a certain level are monitored, and you have to be over either 16 or 18 to get them. You have to provide ID.
Yep. I have to piss so bad right now. Please let me get to my spot. Just let me get to my stop. I am really struggling right now, folks. I gotta piss so bad. Oh my God. Don't watch the stream. I'm about to turn my camera off. Holy shit. Oh, this is bad. I'm dancing in my seat right now. Fuck. I gotta go. How much time do I have left, too?
Shouldn't be that long.
7 minutes.
Pinch it and pray.
Ooh. I'm doing the pee-pee dance right now, guys. Right fucking now. I gotta undo my belt. Holy shit. Tightening on my fucking bladder, squeezing and shit. Sucks. This sucks. You're not going in front of me. I gotta pee.
Reminds me of that old friggin' song. Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
Don't sing that fucking song. I'm gonna go right now. Hold on. I'm not going to piss on a stream. When you get there, I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna piss. Got 1.25 miles to go on to Crescent Ave. Yeah, here, you know what? You want some entertainment? Here's some entertainment. Watch me do the fucking pee-pee dance. Oh, no. That's an orange light, not a red light. Thank you. We're not stopping. Fuck that. So bad. Mr. Van, please go faster. Oh my God. I'm gonna explode, guys. An explosion of piss everywhere. It hurts. It hurts. Fuck.
Like,
Fuck. This is fucking amusing, right? Like, I'm going to Dunkin' Donuts right now. And I hope the fuck they've got a fucking bathroom. Holy shit. Be right back, fam.
You know, Travis much once in a while. Taylor? Nothing. No, nothing about Bob. Come on. Bob, for the record, Bob Mackey is a lot. Yes. We got to talk about Stefan Diggs' trial. Yesterday, the jury was seated. The testimony began. The former personal chef who was living in the house is charging him with serious assault, and she was grilled by his lawyer.
we had it started out as friends and became sexual, and we would meet up, hang out, and I will come work February of 2025.
And then she went on to explain the alleged attack.
They were trying, when he got me, I went to like try to get him back, like, and then it was like, equal, like, not me to try to keep from pushing him or protecting him. Okay.
Our testimony is going to resume in a couple of minutes from now. So what do we think? Who's telling the truth to me? It's anyone surprised that Stefan Diggs was clapping cheeks with the chef? I'm not. So what? Clapping cheeks? That's the first one. Well, yeah, they were together. Yeah, I didn't see that coming in. Well, they went on to read some text that she was sending him afterwards. Oh, saying thank you and appreciate it.
Wee-hoo, folks. Wee-hoo. Holy shit. Glad I went here. Oh boy, did they have a bathroom. And god damn, that felt fucking phenomenal.
It was a sexual relationship.
Which direction are you going, Newton Public Works? Because I gotta go that way.
Did you see the tub in the shower yesterday?
No.
I did so good.
Did you? I did not see it. I'm sorry.
It took me 3 hours, but I did good.
Okay. I'll have to check it out later. Yo, what's up, people in chat? What's good, people? Who's watching the stream? Anybody? Are you watching the stream right now?
Me, no.
Okay. So people have been popping in and out, I think. Either that or my connection's just not showing me the consistent viewers.
It usually doesn't. The only way I can get a consistent viewer count is if I'm watching on my laptop.
Right. But yeah, so this is what, guys, welcome to my mornings. When I'm not live, which I'm never live on my rides in, the reason I'm never live is because I'm always on the phone with Pixie. You know, I share my day with Pixie. I'm always bitching about traffic with Pixie. we're
I'm your
talking about
emotional support
events of the
pixie.
day or the week.
I'm the
You know?
emotional support human.
I usually spend most of my day on the phone with Pixie when I'm driving and shit. So, you know, that's the biggest reason why I'm not live first thing in the morning. That, and I never really thought to do a live stream on my way into work in the mornings until this morning.
No,
'Cause I had
usually if
such
you
a
do a
long
live,
trip.
it's a gaming live when you first get up.
Well, it's like for this morning, it's like I had an hour and a half ride in. I don't have a stop sign, asshole. So fuck you. What was I saying? I don't know. That guy really confused me right there for a second. Anyways, hello, people in chat. If you want to jump on panel, you guys are more than welcome to. The StreamYard link is posted in chat. Love to
Well,
see you
trying to
guys.
be silly now. You're almost at your destination, but you'll be live later, and people should keep an eye out.
Absolutely. I'll be live later. That's for sure.
And if you let me know, I can make sure to repost it because I can do that even on my phone before I hop over to the live itself.
Right. And I know that people can't see the front of my car. Like, this isn't like a dash cam or anything, but me being live at work is actually kind of a good thing because it keeps me in line, keeps me from doing shit I shouldn't do while I'm at work. Most of the time. Keeps me calm and level-headed. You know, I don't freak out as much in traffic as I used to. Anyways.
I don't know. I feel like my method works pretty well too. You start to freak out, I hang up, you get mad, you call me, you yell at me instead of them. You drive
This is
better.
garbage. This is garbage. I may not be able to spray.
Why?
Why did I have to come to Newton when it's going to rain? It's raining now.
It's not supposed to last.
I don't care if it's raining too hard. I can't spray. If it's raining too hard, there's nothing I can do at this property. I should have just gone to fucking Stone, and that would have cut like an hour out of my trip. Like, what the fucking legit fuck?
Well, I mean, you're getting paid for it.
I know. I'm getting paid to be here right now in this truck. Maybe not on site, but I'm getting paid to be here in this truck. Hello, folks. I miss you all. I wish that some of you would chat and say hello and good morning. I love you all. I hope you guys have a great day.
All right, I'm gonna bounce out for now because you're almost there.
Yeah, that's not a problem. I love you, and I'll talk to you in a little while.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. And then there was one, folks. Then there was one. So, who else is? Howdy, fam. I love y'all. Peace.